area. We're a nonprofit 501c3. So all of the help that we get from all the wonderful volunteers that are here today, so thank you for coming, and our staff, it all means so much to us and allows us to be able to manage this amazing piece of history here in Yuma. But what we're here for today, as you all know, is an unveiling of another amazing exhibit that our museum staff has put together. They've put together some really great exhibits, which are actually all right here behind us. We're kind of going in a row. So we've made some great improvements and adding a replica of the cage in the dark cell, as well as a hologram exhibit and a new exhibit in the insane cell. And so now today we're so proud to show off the amazing Barbershop exhibit, which has such an interesting backstory. And I'm going to let Yana and Ace talk to you about that today, but I just wanted to welcome you all here and thank you for coming out and for supporting the prison. We really appreciate it. So now, have Yana come up.
Thank you, Kathy. The Yuma Territorial Prison is filled with mystery and intrigue. And as many of you know, the stories of prisoners will have you seated right at the edge of your chairs. They are stories that are frightening, they are comical, they're tragic, but unlike stories you see in the movies, ours are true. And people come from around the world to wander through these cells. But our greatest supporter, our greatest, most passionate supporter of this prison is the Yuma community. The people of Yuma bring their children, their grandchildren, their families, their friends to come to the prison again and again and again. And as Ace knows, working here, when they walk through the door, they ask, "What's new?" And so that inspires us to dig deeper into the history books of the prison and look for more interesting and engaging and informative and rich stories that are buried there. And so many of our volunteers here, my super sleuths, you know who you are, help us find those stories. And then we present them in the form of programs and in the form of exhibits. As Kathy mentioned, about a year and a half ago, we opened the Criminal Insane Cell with a hologram portraying a prisoner in emotional distress, so visitors can have a sense of what that was like. About a year ago, we added the recreation of the dark cell cage, so our visitors can step inside and see what it was like to be incarcerated in complete and utter darkness. With the help of the community, we've been able to introduce a new true crimes mystery interactive activity here at the prison. This was thanks to Anvita Health. So the business community is an avid supporter of this prison as well. But that all brings us to today. Today is the day that we open the latest exhibit that we hope our visitors will enjoy for years to come, and which is the Barbershop exhibit, Killer Cuts. And so I'll invite Ace Cry to come up to the microphone. Ace has put heart and soul into this project. It definitely has been his passion project for some time. So here you go, Ace, and thank you.
Thank you. First off, thank you for being here. This is was the first project I had the chance to really be a part of from ground up. We're really excited that you're here. I want to tell you that in the late 1800s and early 1900s, some of the inmates were actually trained as barbers and some as dentists, which were known as barber surgeons. And that was never more true than here at the Yuma Territorial Prison. Some of the most notable one was inmate 1199, which was Willard Travis. Willard Travis was brought here in 1896 because he took a knife and carved a man up. The superintendent, realizing he had excellent knife skills, decided there'd be a more productive way to use that, so he made him the barber. He became the resident barber until his time was up in prison. Shortly before that, in 1893, Dr. Yemen, J.P. Yemen, started making a trek from the Yuma area down there up to the prison, where he started doing dental surgery and tooth extractions, which most likely used the barber chairs and in the barber area. In the 1800s, this was actually excavated, just for the purpose of being a barbershop. In 1906, the superintendent, Jerry Malay, actually gave the sum of $33 to create a barber chair. It was a Koken barber chair. It's a 1905 barber chair, and at the time it was actually one of the most innovative barber chairs alive. It was the first to have a pump hydraulic. So recently, in this past year, one of our dedicated volunteers, Mike Erfurt, brought to my attention the barbershop. So we started looking at photos and eventually made our way out to the cell area, where we found in a cocoon of dirt and debris was a 1905 Koken barber chair. So we consulted with museum people from Balboa Park museums in San Diego, and they helped us come to the idea on how to preserve and best restore the barber chair. So with the help of a lot of staff and volunteers, and so many volunteers did research on how many barbers, which were approximately 50 barbers that came through here, some as young as 18 in the 33 years that this existed. I want to thank Smokey, Little Ron, and everybody who helped. So many people helped try to either bring in artifacts and look up things to, make sure we had everything correct. So we want to thank that. Just before we cut the ribbon, if you don't mind, we'd like to ask the Desert Sunset Harmony Chorus to come up and sing 2 songs, and then we'll do the ribbon cutting.
I forgot something very important in my welcome speech as they're getting ready to sing. This year commemorates the prison's 150th anniversary, which is, it's amazing to think that 150 years have gone by. So I just wanted to make sure that fact got put out there, and we're just really looking forward to commemorating that anniversary this year through several of our events, including Wild West Days that's coming up on January 31st. I hope y'all can come out and join us for Wild West Days as well. So thank you so much to all of our performers that are here today. And that's the end of my speech, but I just forgot to mention that when I did the welcoming, so I wanted to make sure I put it out there. Thanks. You guys are good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Desert Sunset Barbershop Harmony Chorus. To begin, we would like to commemorate this ribbon cutting with our singing of the national anthem. Please rise.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
Thank you very much. We're also going to commemorate this with a singing of God Bless America.
Those were beautiful songs about freedom, which is the perfect message that we all enjoy here at the prison. Value of freedom. Okay, it is time now to do the official ribbon cutting. So I'll hand the barber scissors to our executive, to Ace. Now, okay, I know this is going to be a big crowd, but I want to ask all Heritage Area staff to come up and our amazing volunteers. Oh, Mike, you have got to come up here because we wouldn't have any of this without you. Yes, Ron, one of our volunteers, raise your hand, Ron. He did all kinds of research on the many prisoners who are barbers. Monica, where are you? Come on up. Carol, please. We couldn't do any of this without you. You can see from the army of people how much support we have here at the prison. Shirley.